Yebo kuhamba kanjalo silapha kwelaseThekwini singena empini ke ebisilindele namhlanje laphana Marchand olapha eNingizimu Afrika uthola phezulu Imed Mathlouti deep now.
Yes, I think this is going to be the most exciting fight of the evening. Two world champions taking each other on and trying to unify two titles. Marchand, of course, known as a knockout specialist. Mathlouti, he seems to have very good legs. We don't know too much about him, and it's a thunderous applause as he's coming into the ring now. Marchand is now at the moment coming into the ring. I think we're going to have a lot of action as they try to unify these two world titles. Simon, how do you see this fight going though?
Ngempela kunzima ukuqagela ukuthi lempi ngabe iyohamba kanjani na. Samazi Marchand insizwa lena eselwe laphana izimpi ezingama-20 kanti wanqoba laphana eziyishumi-nesishagalolunye wadraw kweyodwa kanti ke ngalena yebo Imed Mathlouti laphana ulwe izimpi ezingu-48 akasizwe ukuthi ngabe uthini.
Well, that is Mathlouti now, a Frenchman, a tough Frenchman. It's a super welterweight world title fight. Marchand, the South African and world kickboxing champion, fighting Imed Mathlouti, the French champion, and of course also has a world title. They are going to glove up in a moment. As we are at the ringside, they're busy coming in, they're busy putting the gloves on. The tail of the tape, Mathlouti is 24 years old. They're both very similar of age, and I think it's going to be a very, very exciting fight. Mathlouti has a slight height advantage. 26 years old, Marchand, 20 fights to 48 for Mathlouti, so he's more experienced as far as fights are concerned. No losses for Marchand, one draw, one loss for Mathlouti, 68 kilograms to 67. And Matlouti's coach told us yesterday that he's the best kickboxer in Europe, and we can expect a lot of action from him. He's a man that likes to knock out his opponents. He's had 45 wins, so he's had a couple of draws, but I think it's going to be a fight that is not going to go the distance, Simon.
Mangabe ngempela kuhambe kahle kakhulu so kwesithanda ukuthi sizwe ukuthi ngabe ngasikhathi sikhuluma nabo ngaphambi kwalempi ukuthi ngabe ihamba kanjani kodwa ke njengamanje uRoy van der Spey ume ngomumo.
As we're sitting here now, we're watching the fighters glove up. Mathlouti in a magnificent white outfit with a big black karate black belt around his waist. He's got a towel, kind of a towel outfit around his shoulders. And now we listen to the interview with Marchand.
Sizamanje ukuthi silethele ukuthi ngabe ngasikhathi sikhuluma nabo kuhambe kanjani na kuze nizwele ukuthi ngabe bahlele kanjani ngabe lempi ngempela izohamba kanjani ngokwabo ukubona ibona phela abazokulwa ngaleyo ndlela ke sikhulume nabo sathi ake sizwe ukuthi ngabe bazimisele kanjani ngabe bazilungiselele kanjani kulempi. Khumbula ukuthi umdlalo we-kickboxing umdlalo ofana nje neminye imidlalo nangu ngiyakhuluma lapha eClinton.
It's a great deal for me because he's probably as I say, the best in France, and he's fought in a lot of international fights, and it took me very if I beat him, it'll be great as far as me to gauge myself against other fighters of the world.
Je l'ai jamais vu boxer, mais apparemment c'est un bon boxeur compte tenu de son palmarès, puisque je crois qu'il n'a aucune défaite, juste un match nul. Et apparemment c'est un puncher puisqu'il a 17 combats avant la limite. Voilà tout ce que j'en sais.
I've been told that he's a very good fighter indeed. In fact, he has never lost, and so I rate him very highly indeed.
Well, there you have it. We are expecting a furious clash from these two fighters, and I think it's going to be very, very, very exciting. At the moment, we have ringside. The two fighters came through to square up to each other, but we were not ready. We're going to announce the fighters, and I'm going to go ringside so Roy van der Spey can do that.
Thank you very much, and welcome back to the Exhibition Centre. We're on to the main part of the afternoon, which is the 11-2 round of kickboxing for the vacant world record super welterweight title. This fight has been sanctioned by the Ring Contact Fight Club International and Record International, sponsored by CC Sports Arena. 11-2 round of kickboxing. It's between, on my left, he's weight, 68.1 kilograms. He's record, 48 professional fights, 45 wins, 25 knockouts, and 2 losses. He is the #1 contender for the vacant title. He is also granted the European Best Fighter. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give him a big warm South African welcome. Imed Mathlouti.
That's Mathlouti with a big black belt.
On my right, from South Africa, with the record of 20 fights, winning 17 knockouts with 1 fall. He is at present the world ring contact fighting art champion, ranked number 3 for this title. He weighs 67.5 kilograms and comes from Durban. Let's hear it for Vids.
An immensely popular fighter. Marchand says, "You're mine." Paddy Carson, his trainer, standing by. And I think, yes, this is going to be a clash to remember.
From Europe, Elaine Lefleur. From the Western Transvaal, Eric Henning. Your timekeeper, Johanna Welterweight. Thank you.
asazi ukuthi ngabe iyozala nkomune na ashana ngibheka laphana izimpi zakhe laphana uMarchand zingu-20 kanti-ke ezingu-17 uzinqobe laphana ngomngqimuza indoda ayibeke phansi kanti-ke ngalena yena uMathlouti 48 fights kanti-ke ezingu-20 yebo wazinqoba nge-TKO. ngalo ndlela kuthanda ukuthi benzima ngempela mhlawumbe ikhona insizwe ezovuma phansi kasazi hlala ekhaya ubhekisise kanye nathi ukuthi ngabe kuhamba kanjani na.
Mathlouti, a stocky fighter, he looks very tough. Getting ready for this world title fight, Wacko and ring contact fighting art.
Sangathethi lento izohamba kahle kakhulu nqashana lezinsizwa ngempela zingaba nokuqaphelisisa hlangothi zombili uma ngabe sibheka laphana irecord labo kanti-ke uyohluleka ngempela ukuthi ahlele kahle kakhulu laphana agxile futhi ingqondo yakhe igxile ngokwanele laphana emdlalweni. Sangathethi ngempela uyohlangana nezimbila zithuthu.
Marchand with the black trunks with the Mohican hairstyle, taking on the Frenchman Mathlouti. Nice kick from the Frenchman. He is known for good kicks, big roundhouse and big explosive kicks. We'll probably see a lot of that later on in this fight. 11 rounds of kickboxing from the Expo Hall in Durban. It's the combination of 2 world titles, and I think this fight's not going to go the distance.
Asazi ngempela ukuthi ngabe kuhamba kanjani kani ngoba mangibheka nje lapha lezi insizwa zombili zisafundana mangabe ngempela uphela umduswane wokuqala so sibone wesibutho wona ngabe uhamba kanjani ngoba cishe uwona uyosikhombisa ukuthi lezi insizwa zihloseni zombili.
Big, powerful thrust kick that comes out from Mathlouti. Pushes Marchand back. Didn't hurt, but you can see there's a lot of power in those kicks. Another one coming to the body. Marchand takes it on the elbows. But yes, you can definitely see a lot of power in those feet.
Aykhona uphepha kahle kakhulu laphana uImed onguyena ushampion waseFrance onguyena futhi ocele mangithi inselele kuyena laphana uClinton Marchand walapha eNingizimu Afrika unguyena umpetha ngaphansi kwayo laphana iWacko super welterweight.
Marchand doing most of the attacking, pushing his man away, and it's Mathlouti that keeps backtracking, maybe just feeling out this opponent that he's heard a lot about. First round of 11 in a welterweight clash. End of round 1 now.
Sangathethi kube nobuchwepheshe nokwazi umdlalo we-kickboxing kulo mzuzu wokuqala. Lesizwe amakhono.
First kick this man, he's going back and he's lifting his jaw. Okay? Put him away? No. Okay. Breathe deeply, normally. Do nice. No, you're doing well. Listen, double up the kicks. Kicking him when he's going back. So if he's throwing a left round out, hit him with the left, straight left punch. Because he's taking a long time before he comes.
Il est trotté, il passe tout seul. T'as vu? Il est gaucher finalement. Bon, encore.
Insizwa leyana incediswa ngalena besingathanda ukuthi sizwe ngempela kahle hle ukuthi ngabe kuthiwani kodwa-ke nje enguhlaba laphana kufanele ukuthi uphumule ngani ngoba lesibeke sikole kakhulu sibeke ukuthi mawuphumule ukuze ukwazi ukuthi uphindela laphana eringini ube ngempela sowubuyise amandla ukwazi ukuthi uqhube kahle nene.
Bullness didn't sit. Imed Mathlouti didn't sit down between these rounds, standing up, breathing deep. We don't understand what he's saying. They speak French. Marchand's coach said to him, "You have to relax. Every time Mathlouti punches, he lifts up that jaw. When he kicks as well, take note of that. And of course, it's very dangerous to expose that jaw. Could get hit."
timing yakhe laphana Mathlouti isesenhle kakhulu uyalibona igalelo eliphuma kuClinton Marchand laphana awavike kahle kakhulu ashipara enhle kakhulu ephuma laphana kuClinton amnyakazisa laphana uImed.
Very quick action coming from Marchand. He followed that up very, very quickly as well.
Mhlanganiso ebimihle kakhulu ephuma kuyena laphana uClinton.
Marchand also a man that is well known for his kicking powers. He's knocked a lot of his opponents out with powerful roundhouse kicks, big spinning roundhouse kicks, 1-2 at a time. Gets tagged with the right there. Didn't bother him too much, but he acknowledges it.
Umzulswana ngwesibili sibone laphana impi icishe laphana iqonge kahle kakhulu ebonisa futhi ukuthi lezinsizwa ngempela ingqondo yazo igxilile kulento ezenzayo. Sibona okuningi esingahle sinqome laphana ukusebenziswa kwe-ring laphana kusezingeni eliphezulu kuyena laphana uImed, kanti-ke lokhu eyaphambili umdlalo uClinton.
Marchand is definitely doing the better attacking. He's scoring with better combinations at this stage, and Mathlouti showing him a lot of respect, which means that he's already proven that he can hit hard. Mathlouti just throwing single combinations instead of a group of combinations. End of round 2 now.
Iyazathemba lensizwa. Sivele ukubona abantu ngempela abamayo laphana noma abenza lento eyenziwa nguyena laphana uImed bangahlali phansi bezama ukukhombisa izihlwele ukuthi bazethembile. Ngiyaphinda ngithi lokho akubalulekile ngani ngoba isitulo lesi sibekwa phansi isikhathi esiningi sibekelwe ekutheni masikuncede uhlale kuso uphumule unikezwe amaqhinga ozowasebenzisa emzuzwaneni olandelayo.
The Frenchman still not sitting down, just standing around taking deep breaths.
Ophethe impi ngeni laphana ukuthi ifande hierfer oseyophatha izinto eziningi kakhulu zayo laphana kickboxing sesimazi kahle kakhulu lapha eNingizimu Afrika.
This combination of 2 world titles, the WACO Super Welterweight world title and the Ring Contact Fighting Art world title. Now coming up, Clinton Marchand, the South African with the black trunks, fighting the Frenchman Imed Mathlouti, and he is in the white trunks. Mathlouti.
Yimpi lena ukuhlela ukuthi hambe laphana emzuzwana eyishumi nanye 11 rounds. Kanti-ke umzuzwana ngamunye umzuzu embili bese kuphunyelwa laphana owodwa.
Very powerful kick coming to the midriff of Marchand. Doesn't show much emotion. Couldn't see if it really hurt him, but he's still scoring more consistently and with more combinations, where Mathlouti is depending on 1-2. That was a better combination, 2 punches and 1 kick, but he's not combining his kicks and punches so well. He's relying more on 1 big punch at a time, whereas Marchand is delivering a lot more punches and kicks, and thus probably at a better scoring rate.
Wayisebenzisa futhi le ashibharayi laphana Marchand ngalondlela yamnyasa kancane laphana uImed obonakala ekhululekile futhi ekwazi ukuziphendulela kuze kube njengamanje.
Yes, that was a better combination from Imed, showing a little bit more class there, and counter-punching very well. When Marchand attacks with the legs or attacks with a punch, his counter-punching has been very, very good. Of course, this is 11 2-minute rounds, 1 minute rest in between. 8 kicks must be delivered, 10 points must system. In other words, one fighter gets 10, the other gets anything in between accordingly. If it's an even round, it'll be 10-10, and if it's a knockdown, it could be a 10-8. Marchand now attacking, great combinations. Doesn't hurt his man, but he's scoring with consistent, very consistently, and showing that he is of world class and that he's definitely worthy of that world title that he carries.
Lokhu ezame njalo ukuphusha isiphambili impi uClinton Marchand uphela kanjalo umzuzwana wesithathu ohambe ngendlela enqomekayo. Sibona laphana yebo umhlokoloze emhle kakhulu, kanti-ke okunye kuphawulile laphana kuyena uImed ukuthi ulisebenzisa kahle kakhulu unyawo lakhe lesinxele Marchand laphana uClinton Marchand.
Paddy Carson's looking after his boy.
How are you feeling? What are you going to get there?
On the replay now, it's Marchand coming in with those combinations, 1-2, and big uppercut, scores well, and he corners his man, and then he scores with that nice kick. It was blocked, but still it's a telling blow.
Sithe impi lapho kubanga khona isicoco esiphethe nguyena uClinton Marchand kanti-ke balesigwabeni laphana noma wakho super welterweight world title ngaloo ndlela asazi noma uzosifikela ngokuphumelela laphana noma ngempumelelo yena uClinton isicoco sakhe ngani ngoba singathithi uhlangene nensizwa ehlakaniphile ukungena laphana uImed Mathlouti insizwa obekwa lase-France.
Round 4 of 11 on the left, the South African Clinton Marchand fighting Imed Mathlouti for the unification of 2 world titles. On my scorecard, Marchand may be just slightly ahead now. He's been scoring more regularly and been putting all the pressure on the Frenchman. But in the last round, we saw a lot of combinations, better combinations coming from the Frenchman, and especially those powerful kicks. He has excellent control of over that left leg of his. Once again, that sweep puts the Frenchman off his pace, and Marchand then follows up well with good punch combinations. And his professional boxing, you can see coming through well now.
Ngaqala ukubona uClinton sokola kangaka ngaloo ndlela ngizama ukuchaza lapho lempi cishe isezingeni lakhe ngani ngoba insizwa lena izinto eziningi esiqeda masinya futhi ngendlela enqumeka kakhulu amagalelo akhe ayanqumeka ayasinda enjalo ikakhulukazi imashigeri yona lesokunene kodwa namhlanje ngibona nje ibhaleka kahle kalula ivala ngena uImed.
Marchand's been scoring very well with that left leg, going to the midriff of the Frenchman, and those blows are telling. It's going to start taking its toll eventually. Now the Frenchman also trying that, Marchand coming through. The Frenchman not showing much emotion. Tags Marchand himself.
Lensizwa seFrance ngathithi nokudlala laphana ephinde ikwenze. Ngibone laphana emelana namagalelo akhe uClinton engawaviki ngaloo ndlela samazi Clinton insizwa laphana enodalmete enesibhakela ezinzima ngempela ezingayivusa phansi nxashana engabhekanga lensizwa.
Both fighters are fighting with the left leg, favouring the left kicks. Imed with the left leg in the front, fighting from the orthodox stance, and Marchand fighting southpaw, using that back leg, also the left leg, to score. So it's an interesting difference of styles, but both using the same leg to score with. End now of round 3.
Loyo bokumzuswana wesine sizomela owesihlanu esingazi ngempela ukuthi ngabe uyihamba kanjani na ngani ngoba sibona izinsizwa zithengana kahle kakhulu uqiqonqo wento lona ngobonayo sisinqashana sethu yayithola ngempela impi uClinton Marchand laphana sibone iphendula kahle kakhulu lensizwa yaseFrance ngendlela engibona iyenza ngakhona laphana kusho ujwayele ukuthi laphana angahlali phansi nxashana
absolument pas prendre confiance.
Frenchman still standing
au
up.
moins des gauches
He
dans la
doesn't
gueule.
want to use a chair.
C'est un gaucher. Qu'est-ce qu'il cherche? Il cherche ses
Obviously
appuis.
extremely
Il cherche
fit.
ses appuis pour pouvoir faire circulaire. Tiens, squeeze.
Round number 5. On my scorecard, Clinton Marchand of South Africa, I have him still slightly ahead. But of course, this is a long fight. It's going to go 11 rounds. Anything could happen. The Frenchman now starting to show a little bit more aggression and using those kicks to the body just to get Marchand to drop his hands. He's now, for the first time really, now then he starts backtracking again. But it's been Marchand that's been the aggressor all along, pushing the Frenchman back, and the Frenchman fighting from a counterpunch situation.
ashiparai bephuma kuyena laphana uImed nokho engazange alandelisise masinya laphana phendula kahle kakhulu uImed ngezibhakela ezinhle kakhulu esihlala zithola indawo nokho ke singathithi ngempela utholene nontanga yakhe laphana uClinton Marchand ngoba ngingasho ngathi insizwa lena esazi noma edume ukuthi laphana isheshe iziqede izimpi zayo sibona namhlanje sifika umziswana ngesihlanu kasikaboni mehluko phakathi kwakhe nalensizwa alwa nayo.
Better round for the Frenchman so far. He scored well, good combinations, put together more than one punch at a time, and he scored much better in this round so far. But Marchand still the aggressor, pushing the Frenchman back. A nice kick, once again coming from the Frenchman. Imed Mathlouti. Then it's Marchand as he presses his man against the ropes, but the Frenchman is so crafty, he likes to counterpunch, and he scores well himself.
Clinton Marchand sengathi kodwa ukuthi aqaphelisise angacabanga ukuthi lensizwa uzozitapela kuyona. Sikhona lesibhakele ngeke ngasisho ngathi seyingozi sibhakele siqhamuka ngasilindelanga. Ngibonile ngesikhathi evimbelela lapha ekhoneni iphendule ngesibhakela ezihle kakhulu lensizwa uImed Mathlouti.
Marchand, of course, fought a Russian for a world title. It was a draw. He fought that fight with a broken jaw, and he still finished the fight. So he's a man that's not going to go down very easily. End of round 4. 5.
I want you to counter him after that. As he getting hit to the all the time. Right, straight off the ledge you counter. Okay.
He needs the left. His right.
Yeah. Okay. He's catching you, yeah?
On the slow-mo, it's Marchand coming through. That was that furious flurry. Marchand tried to squeeze his man against the ropes, but the Frenchman retaliated, tries that sweep again, and just pushes Marchand back. But once again, it was Marchand attacking, and then the Frenchman scored well.
Kubalekile ngempela ukuthi umzuliswane nomzuliswane uwazi ukuthi uzongena kanjani kuona ngani ngoba lo mdlalo uyadinga ngempela amaqhinga nokuzihlelela uziphise ke
Minimum required 50 per round. Okay, the whack
kuze phela umzuliswane lena eyishumi nanye uyilwe uphele usesenamandla ngani ngoba sasibone lapha nqashana sekusele umzuliswane impilo yokugcina insizwa zivuka indlobane uma ngabe ngempela ungenaso istamina lokho ke kuqala.
Well, this is the halfway mark, one can say. Halfway through this round, it'll be halfway. Round number 6 of 11. Clinton Marchand of South Africa, the ring contact fighting art world super welterweight champion, fighting the WACO world super welterweight champion. They trying to unify these titles, and both of them determined to keep it. Nice right punch, right jab coming from Mathlouti. And he tries that big reverse. First time we've seen him try that kick in this fight. He's probably saving it for last. But Marchand, still the aggressor, scores well with kicks to the body. He has done throughout.
Imed Mathlouti ubonakala ngempela insizwa laphana evuthiwe phansi laphana yebo Marchand. Bengingachaza ngathi kubalekile ngempela ukuthi nqashana ulwa impintsha ngalena. Ikakhulukazi mangabe insizwa uyijija uqaphelisise sibakhona lesibhakele singozi esikuvusa phansi.
Well, this could change the fight. Imed scores a knockdown. Marchand gets the count. He's got a cut to the eye, and all of a sudden the flavor of this fight has changed. The Frenchman himself has become more aggressive, really scoring well now. Marchand just trying to get out of trouble. The Frenchman once again tagging him, and yes, he's definitely changed the tune of this fight now. That was a good combination coming from Imed Mathlouti.
Kubalekile ukuhlela nokwazi ukuthi umzuliswane ngamunye uzowuhamba kanjani na ngiyaphinda ngiyakusho lokho. Lento ngesibonayo njengamanje iyenzeka laphana. Uvuke indlobane laphana uImed zamnetha ngokamukubona laphana uMarchand. Okudinga ukuthi ngempela khombisa ukukhululeka nqashana futhi afuna ukubuyela kulempi.
He's got Marchand in trouble now. He's tagging Marchand in the face, almost at will. An excellent round for the Frenchman, scoring almost at will in this round after scoring that knockdown.
Can you tell? It's out.
Marchand sengathi kudingekile ngempela akwazi ukumukela amagalelo futhi akwazi ukuthi akhululeke nqashana ebuya lapha egalelweni efana naleli elivambile.
Working furiously now in his corner, trying to control that cut under the eye, luckily, but there is a cut, and Marchand definitely in a bit of trouble. Paddy Carson working furiously to try and get that cut. The blood flow stemmed.
ngingasho ngathi sengathithi uhlangene nontanga yakhe laphana yebo yena uThintin Marchand simbonile uvuke phansi emthethwaneni esikwakubona kanti kuze kube njengamanje ngempela ngibone sengathithi impi lena ngani ngoba simbona eza kahle kakhulu uThintin ephendule kahle kakhulu futhi ngoku njalo yena Imed Mathlouti insizwa uyokola seFrance ake sibone ukuthi ngabe bezinethana kanjani emzuswaneni odlulile nango lapha thwangena uThintin naso isibhakela esibeyingozi samvusa phansi kulendlela siphendile enkundleni.
He hit him on the top of the head, and Marchand definitely felt the power of that blow. This is now the 7th round. We'll have to see if Marchand has recovered enough. He wasn't the same fighter after that knockdown. And coming back nicely now, I think he's realized that he's going to have to stay close to this man and going to have to outpunch Mathlouti if he wants to win this fight. Trying the sweep, but the Frenchman is immensely powerful, and he stays very cool and scores very well, especially on the counter.
Lento esithi fighting distance yakhe lapha Imed Mathlouti inhle kakhulu iyona ngempela kuze kube njengamanje emfaka engxakini laphana ngithi uThintin khani ngoba uthi nxashana ethonyakaza laphana ihlethe nje kancane makudingekile mangadingekela ingene kuye shayika lelo ebonthi lona elidingekile ngaleso sikhathi.
Marchand now forcing Imed back, scoring well, but the Frenchman is so good at the counter punch. He explodes into action just when it seems like Marchand's connected, scores it with another punch there, another kick, and this Frenchman is really good at the counter punch.
Pendula kanjalo Imed insizwa ekhombisa laphana ukuhlakanipha kodwa kasazi ukuthi ngempela futhi kufanele ngoba kanjani na esihle kakhulu laphana esicathule besimoke Imed lokho singatholanga njalo insizwa lena inezithako noma ama combination amahle kakhulu ewasebenzisa futhi ngokukhululeka.
Both fighters showing strain now, especially Marchand. He's not as active as he was, scores well to the face, but it didn't even shake the Frenchman, or didn't seem like it anyway. He then explodes into action and takes away a couple of points again. Good round for Marchand, good round for the Frenchman as well. Marchand's done very well to come back from that knockdown in the 7th round and in the 6th round, and to survive and really score well in this round.
Bengingachaza ekuqaleni ukuthi istamina ngempela sibalekile emidlalweni ofana nalona ngani ngoba ke ukuthi nxashana sekuya emzuswaneni embalwa esele sibone amadoda ngempela esehluleka ukuthi enze lokho akwazi ukwenza kwenziwa ke isona istamina ngiyabona njengamanje kasibheke ngokucothayo ukuthi ngabe zihambisane kanjani emzuswaneni odlulile lokho evike kanje njalo laphana uImed.
That was a good punch coming through right on the button. The Frenchman then retaliates. Marchand tries another uppercut, but it didn't really work for him.
Yebo uhambe kanjalo kulomzuswana sibona ngempela laphana insizwa seFrance ikhombisa ukuthi lento iyayazi ngempela bengingakhala laphana ngibabuza nje ukuthi ngempela madoda ake nisho ke ngabe ngizimisela ukuthi lo mdlalo nifike laphana emzuswana lokugcina na bobabili basho bathi ayikhona koya ngokuthi ngempela kuhamba kanjani kodwa bafit bobabili futhi ke bayawazi lo mdlalo.
Round 8. Imed Mathlouti, the WACO World Super Welterweight Champion, trying to take the ring contact fighting odd world title away from South African in the black trunks, Clinton Marchand. This is kickboxing at its best. I've really seen two more conditioned fighters using great combinations. One almost forgets to count the kicks. It's almost not necessary because they kick so well that, of course, the 8 kicks has to be delivered in every round, but it's almost not necessary because these fighters kick more than they punch.
Tintin ayithwala impi kanti uhlangana nobuzima ngani ngoba inesibhakela esishashayo ikakhulukazi sokudla laphana esiphongeni uImed.
This Frenchman is very crafty. He waits for Marchand to attack. Once Marchand's delivered that attack, he counter punches so quickly and then gets out of trouble, and he scores well. And those counter punches have been hurting Marchand when he connected with him. He's very powerful. He's 1 kilogram heavier than Marchand.
Uyamgona njengamanje uzama ukuthi amonise ngempela laphana indlela alwa ngayo uClinton ekhona ngena laphana Imed Mathlouti Imed Mathlouti.
Marchand keeps sweeping to keep his man off base, and then he gets tagged again. 1-2, you can see the head shaking. Marchand took those punches well, but of course they all tell.
Singathethi uthanda ukuthi ashintshe izinto-ke lapha Imed. Ngibona ama-kicks wakhe uzama ukuthi wakhuphuleke njengamanje, kanti belokhu ewashaya lapha esiswini njalo nje. Uma ngabe ngakuboni-ke lokho uClinton cishe kumfaka engozini.
End of this round. Good round for Mathlouti. He scored well. Both fighters scored very well, and this is a very close contest. It'll be very hard to score, but for that knockdown in the 6th round, 7th round, I would say it's a very, very close contest.
Kuze kube njengamanje ulokhu eme njalo laphana Imed. Ushuthi iqhinga lakhe lelingana kuze kube njengamanje. Ukhombisa amandla ayinqaba nokuhlakanipha ukubrizwa. Kanti nangu laphana
Still working on that eye. It's the right eye. It's starting to swell up. There's quite a swelling under the eye, and there's a cut under the eye as well. Paddy Carson working very hard to control that.
You have to win the next 3 rounds. You have to win the next 3 rounds, good, huh? Very close.
Singena kwesishagalolunye umzuliswano. Sithe himpi phakathi kwalaphana yebo uClinton Marchand walapha eNingizimu Afrika okungena umbetha womhlaba ethonini phezu no-Imed Mathlouti waseFrance.
We just heard Clinton Marchand asking Paddy Carson, is the fight close? Paddy Carson says, yes, it's very close. You're going to have to win the last 3 rounds. This is the last 3 rounds coming up now. So we'll have to see what Marchand does. I agree, it's a very close fight, and I think anything can happen. With that knockdown that Imed scored in the 7th round, it could make all the difference. So Marchand's going to want to score well in these rounds and rake in the points so that there's no doubt about this decision.
Khona iyalo lensizwa yaseFrance ngempela amagadzayo mahle kakhulu iwabeka phezulu ingakho laphana elokwe sokole njalo laphana uClinton.
The Frenchman knows that as well, and he's scoring well as well. Both these fighters know that it's going to go down to the wire, so they're going to have to do their work right now.
He concentration yakhe laphana uImed inhle kakhulu. Uphendula kahle kakhulu ukuze kube njengamanje. Kanti ke ulokhu eya phambili njalo yena laphana uClinton. Kuze kube njengamanje zahlala zithole indawo kahle kakhulu ikakhulukazi esokudla esiphuma kuyena laphana Imed Mathlouti.
You can see the experience of 48 professional bouts coming from Mathlouti, and Marchand, of course, 20 bouts, no slouch either. Very close contest, and I think these fighters are very, very well matched.
Ngingasho ngempela ngathi uClinton utholene nontanga yakhe namhlanje. Ngaloo ndlela sifuna ukubona ukuthi uzohamba ibanga lingakanani aliqede kanjani futhi.
Round 10. There's only 2 rounds left in which to do the work that he has to do. You can see the swelling on Marchand's eye, under the right eye. He's taking a lot of punishment in this fight.
When you jab in him, he's lifting his head right up, but what do you do with a small back kick attack? We haven't done a back kick yet. Jab, back kick. Come on, let's get a couple of those down.
Yebo lokho kwenzeka laphana kuthatha ithuba lokuthi anikezwe amaqhinga okulwa laphana uClinton. Kanti wafuna babheke ihlo baphinde futhi bamfune amaqhinga azosebenzisa nenganelana.
Once again, Paddy Carson says to Marchand, you have to take the next 2 rounds. Round number 10, he says, to use those big spinning kicks, you haven't been using them. And that's, of course, a trademark for Marchand. We'll have to see if he's listening to his corner and if they can work. Round 10 of this unification bout, WACO and RCFA ring contact fighting art, and trying to unify these two super welterweight titles.
Uyabona-ke njengamanje iphutha nje elincane elizokwenziwa omunye walezi zinsuku ezimbili cishe liyombeka esimeni esibucayi ngempela. Ngikhani ngoba ngiyathemba ukuthi bobabili laphana bazimisela ukuthi lempi okungenani bayinqobe laphana nge-TKO. Ngikhani ngoba bayabona ukuthi lempi i-close kakhulu.
For the first time now, it's Imed pushing the South African back. All along, Marchand's been the aggressor, pushing forward, but the Frenchman now pushing Marchand back. Good combinations. Marchand defending well, but he's getting tagged ever so often. See the puffed eyes? Taking a lot of punishment from this French champion.
Tanda ukuthi kubenzima. Nokho evuma phansi Imed kodwa-ke eshelelela ngalo ndlela uyavuka uyazithatha.
That was a nice reverse kick. Scored on the gloves, but went through to the face, and I'm sure the Frenchman felt the power of that kick.
Yiso lesikhathi ngempela esidinga ukuthi insizwa ikhiphe wonke amaqhinga enabo, kanti futhi ingqondo igxile kakhulu kunakuqala, ngani ngoba kungenzeka noma inini esikhathini esinjengalesi. Umfuna eduzane-ke njengamanje Imed efuna uClinton. Sihle sihlala sithola indawo sifuna ukuyena laphana uClinton okuze kube njengamanje ulokhu ehluleke njalo ukusivimba laphana yena uClinton. Shiro Mawashi Gering ngalo ndlela uphela kanjalo umzukiswano. Simele umzukiswano olandelayo asazi ukuthi ngabe uyuzala nkomoni na.
1 round to go. Simon, I have this fight very, very close. I would hate to score it. Maybe the difference in this fight is going to be that knockdown in round 7. Yes, round 6, it was a very good punch coming from Imed, the Frenchman, and maybe that'll make the difference in this fight, because other than that, they've been so closely matched. They're both superbly fit. It's going to be very hard to score this fight, I think.
Ubeka kanjalo uDerek Diepenaar nami ngivumelana naye. Kunzima ngempela ukuthi kuze kube njengamanje singaqekela sithi ubani ozonikezwa amaphuzu ngani ngoba sababona ngendlela abalwa ngayo. Kodwa ke ngempela amagalelo ahlalayo ayithole kahle indawo. Kunamajaji akuwona akubhekile lokho. Singathi azoba nobunzima. Ngotayo bezinetha kanjalo laphana Imed ephendula kanjalo lena uClinton.
Well, Simon, I think this is going to be the fight that could decide this fight, so they're both going to come out there and give it their all.
Uyabona-ke njengamanje sobona ukuthi ngempela ubani unestamina, ubani oqaphelisisa kangcono kunomunye, ubani futhi onayo timing nokuthi ahlele izinto zakhe kahle kakhulu. Lento siyobona ngempela kule mangithi kulo mzotshwana okugcina. Ubudlapha bungahle bukulahlekisele impi emziswaneni okugcina uma ngabe ungabhekisisanga kahle kakhulu.
The crowd has gone mad. They're supporting, they're shouting for Marchand, begging him to get into action and to take this fight away from the Frenchman.
Lensizwa seFrance ngempela ikhombisa isibindi ngani ngoba kayizinakile nakancane nje isifwele lezi ezizamkhuthaza laphana uClinton, kanti ilokhu imphebeze njalo yena laphana uClinton. Kakhombisa ngempela ukumhlonipha, ikhululekile futhi njalo nje amagalelo ayayithola indawo noma ke angatholi ukuthi ahlale agcwale. Clinton Marchand ezama ukuthi ngempela avuke indlobane kodwa iphendula kahle kakhulu lensizwa ukungena Imed. Ekhombisa ngempela ukukaphelisisa nokubona yonke into eyenzekayo enkundleni ngaso sonke isikhathi.
Frenchman scoring well there, tagging Marchand quite a few times. Not enough power in those punches anymore, but scoring well. Marchand keeping his hands up now, but this is one for you and one for me. They've gone and taken it to the wire, and it's going to be very hard to decide this. Both these fighters going in this last round.
Uma ingabhekanga ngempela laphana uClinton cishe sihamba lesixoxo. lensizwa iyawathola laphana iyabuthola laphana ubuso bakhe uClinton ngaloo ndlela lokho kungamaphuzu.
Now it's Marchand again. The Frenchman stays ice cool, not intimidated at all. He's fought a good fight. End of this fight, the Frenchman sticks his hands up. Now it's Marchand's turn. Both feel they've done enough. We'll have to see.
Asazi ngempela sithema sibhekisisa laphana. Uphele umzuswana zimnetha lapha yana uClinton. Ekanti ke futhi yana uImed Mathlouti uphelele umzuswana ekhombisa ukukhululeka nokuyazi into ayenzayo nokuqaphelisisa okusezingeni eliphezulu. Simele ke isinqumo samajaji okuyisona esizoba ngujuqu futhi engikholwa ukuthi kuzoba nzima ngempela ukuthi bathola ukuthi ngabe ubani onqobile. Imed Mathlouti ngikhabe uba ngumpetha kulesigaba. Clinton Marchand ngikhabe uyasivikela ngempumelelo isiqoqo sakhe na. Sizokuthola lokho emzuzwanyaneni engemngaki kusuka njengamanje.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is the belt that will go on to the winner of this fight.
Well, what do you say, Simon? This has been so close. I'd hate to be a referee.
That was very difficult for both fighters.
And I think kickboxing at its best, we've really seen a fight as good as this in South Africa.
Ibhande esilibonayo leli ilona nizonikezwa umpetha. Ngokwami ukubona uyiphathe kahle kakhulu lempi ubuti Van Heever okuyena ubulukhu laphana eyinsizwa yesithathu eringini. Zama laphana uqokelela mangithi amaphuzu.
Joe William standing there, all waiting tensely for this decision. Well, Roy van der Spey is ready for the decision. Everybody waiting. So are we going to go ringside for that decision?
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, this is giving way a big round of applause. And now, in final round, the scorecard as seen by the judges. Judge Skinner scores the fight 105-108. Judge Penny scores the fight 103-105. Judge Vids scores the fight 102-108. A total of 322 to 310. The winner, and now, present record welterweight champion of the world, Imed Mathlouti.
Unqoba kanjalo uImed Mathlouti. Kangabazi ukuthi ngempela amajaji asabize kahle kakhulu laphana. Njengoba ngike ngasho ngathi lensizwa ize yafika laphana emzuswaneni okugcina ikhombisa ukwazi into eyenzayo nokuthi ngempela iyayazi lapha kickboxing ine record layo lihle kakhulu livumelana nento ayenzile. Ngaloo ndlela sithi halala Imed Mathlouti.
Well, yes, Mathlouti did enough. I thought it was very close. The judges gave it at a bigger margin, but it was a great contest. And Mathlouti, yes, he fought very, very well.
A big round of applause for the new super welterweight champion of the world, Imed Mathlouti.
Then he says, Vive la France. Very happy champion.